Mel Baker is with our MAP program. That's the Medication Assistance Program, and I call them the wizards behind the curtain because they do yeoman's work in a very, very challenging situation. Many IV treatments for cancer fall under your insurance policy, but oral treatments do not. And the costs, the monthly copays, can be upward to tens of thousands of dollars. And she and her whole team wave their magic wand and help us. So thank you, Mel.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm technology illiterate, so bear with me. So as Paula said, my name is Melissa Baker, and I am the technician specialist on UNC's Medication Assistance Program, or you'll hear me refer to it as a MAP, pharmacy benefit team. So anything run through your pharmacy insurance, we work with financial assistance options for you to give you med access for those medications. Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, what is the MAP team? Who are they? What do we do? All good questions, which hopefully by the end of the presentation, there will be some more clarification on that for you. We are a team of 26 people consisting of MAP specialists, nursing care coordinators, and a pharmacist manager. Our main goal is to make your pharmacy dispensed medications more accessible. So you're probably wondering, well, how do you do that? By assisting in 3 areas that typically pose the most problems for patients in medication access: prior authorizations, or you will hear me refer to them as PAs, copay assistance, our financial assistance that includes copay cards and grant funding, and manufacturer assistance programs, also better known as free drug programs. So prior authorizations, how does this process work? Your provider prescribes a medication for you and sends a prescription to the specialty pharmacy. The pharmacy then completes what we call a benefits investigation by submitting a test claim to your insurance plan. The insurance determines if the claim will go through or if they need additional information from your provider. If more information is needed, the MAP team is then notified. We submit the PA along with the additional clinical information to the plan and follow up as needed until a decision is reached. If the PA is approved, the pharmacy will rerun that test claim that I mentioned and proceed with next steps from there. If the PA is denied, once advised by the clinic, our nursing care coordinators will appeal that decision. There are 2 main ways that we receive PA requests. They can come directly from our specialty pharmacy in-house at UNC, or as the patient, you can inform your provider or your clinic team that your external pharmacy cannot fill the medication because a prior authorization is required. As I mentioned, if a prior authorization is denied and the clinic requests it, the decision made by your insurance plan can be appealed. This process is handled solely by our nursing care coordinators. They draft the appeal letters, send to your providers for any edits that may be needed, and submit to your plan for review. Once submitted, they will follow up with your insurance plan until a decision is made. In addition to them working through appeals, our nurses serve as an excellent clinical resource for not only our clinic partners, but for our MAP specialists as well. One of the biggest areas that poses an issue for patients in medication access is the cost of their medications once the claim has been approved by their insurance. Financial assistance can be a very broad topic, but it is a big portion of the MAP specialist's role. There are 3 main categories of financial assistance: copay cards, grants, and manufacturer assistance or free drug programs. Each category has specific qualifications, and the MAP specialists are trained to determine which category each patient fits into. They will also find any and all assistance available for that patient. Copay cards are for our commercially insured patients, so patients that have Blue Cross Blue Shield, Caremark, Aetna, those types of plans, and they are the easiest to obtain. Grants are funded by outside foundations and are for both our commercially insured patients and government insured patients. Each foundation has different eligibility requirements and can sometimes be a bit more difficult to obtain than the copay cards. Manufacturer assistance, better known as free drug programs, are for our uninsured, underinsured, or our Medicare patients. These programs have the most eligibility requirements. They tend to be the most difficult to navigate and take the longest to obtain. Because manufacturer because manufacturer assistance takes the most time to obtain, it is the financial assistance category that the MAP team spends the most time on. So you're probably wondering, what is manufacturer assistance and what all is involved? Programs that are sponsored by the manufacturer, such as Pfizer, Bayer, Merck, Genentech, etc., that provide free product to eligible patients. Now, for our side of things, they do not cover other medical costs or supplies, only the prescription medication. As previously mentioned, these programs are for our uninsured, our underinsured, or our Medicare patients. Each program has specific eligibility requirements, but it often includes household income and a residency within the U.S. So how does the MAP team help? Where do we come in? We act as the point of contact for both the patient and the clinic. We will communicate with the patient to obtain the required documentation. We will also work with the provider to obtain signatures and clinical records. Once we have everything we need from both parties, we will submit the application and track its progress. Should any issues arise, we will work with the manufacturer directly to resolve them. Once we receive a determination from the program, we will inform the patient and the provider and clinic team. For MAP specialists to help with manufacturer assistance enrollment, we need consent to do so. So we need your permission. To obtain this, the MAP specialist will send a signature waiver to the patient for completion. This waiver allows the MAP specialist to complete the application and submit it and any needed documentation to the program on the patient's behalf. So we kind of act as a middleman. In addition to the patient's signature, the MAP specialist will often need to know household size and income of the patient. So what happens once a determination has been reached by the manufacturer program? If the application is approved for assistance, the patient and the clinic will be notified of the approval. The prescription will be delivered directly to the patient's home at no cost from the manufacturer program's contracted pharmacy, and patients are able to coordinate future shipments directly with the program. If re-enrollment is needed, the MAP team will support that process in the future as well. If the application is denied, however, the MAP team will notify the clinic so that they can start planning next steps for the patient. So in a nutshell, that is the Medication Assistance Program Pharmacy Benefit, or MAP team. I hope that has provided some background clarification for you all. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.